What if some pivotal moments in history actually turned out different? Here are 5 TV shows that ask different what if questions with crazy outcomes. But first, I'm Jazz. Follow me for daily rambles on film and TV. What if Nazi Germany and Imperial Japan actually won the war? That's the question the Man in the High Castle tries to answer, a series that imagines a world where the Axis powers defeated the Allies. In this version of America, the country is divided into 3 parts: a Japanese-controlled West, a Nazi-controlled East, and a neutral buffer zone known as No Man's Land. Despite the American people being heavily oppressed, an underground resistance begins to gain momentum, especially when mysterious films start appearing showing a different world, our world, where the Allies actually won. This is genuinely a brilliant show, one of my personal favourites on Prime Video, definitely worth checking out. What if the global space race never ended? That's the concept behind For All Mankind, a series that imagines a world where the Soviet Union put a man on the moon first and what effect that has on the Cold War. Instead of a nuclear arms race, the US and Soviet Union go head to head in space in a never-ending tit-for-tat that pushes technology, gender roles and geopolitics in ways the real world never saw. This, for me, is one of Apple TV's best shows and a definite must-watch. What if there was another version of you living in a parallel world? That's the concept behind Counterpart, a show where 2 identical Earths split during a Cold War experiment gone wrong. Ever since, both worlds have been secretly coexisting until tensions start to rise. The show follows a low-level office worker who discovers there's another version of himself living a completely different life on the other side. One is quiet and mild-mannered, the other is cold, trained and deadly. It's a really interesting show, especially in how it explores identity, choice and how our environment shapes who we become. Definitely watch this one. What if a fascist sympathizer becomes US president during World War II? That's the idea behind The Plot Against America, a series that imagines a world where Charles Lindbergh, not FDR, wins the 1940 election. In this alternate version of the US, Lindbergh keeps America out of the war and cozies up to Nazi Germany. And slowly, anti-Semitism and fascist ideology begin creeping into everyday American life. I'm not going to speak too much, but in light of the political climate right now, this show is a really interesting watch. What if superheroes were real and they changed the course of American history? That's the version of reality imagined in HBO's Watchmen, a continuation of the iconic graphic novel set decades later in an alternate United States. In this world, the US won the Vietnam War, Richard Nixon stays president way longer, and masked vigilantes have been outlawed after their actions start to reshape global politics. While the superhero element makes it a bit more fantastical than others on this list, it weaves in real events like the Tulsa Race Massacre into its alternate timeline, which helps keep it grounded in reality. It's a bold, complex show you should definitely add to your watch list. Let me know in the comments whether you've seen any of these already, and if not, which ones are you planning to check out?